Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to part 3 of upgrading the turbo on the Type R. So in part 3 we're gonna be installing the pure550 turbo, and there was a couple things I wanted to mention before I start doing the turbo. That I noticed that there was only a couple videos on YouTube that people were upgrading the turbo, and they didn't show a lot of stuff, a lot of important stuff that you need to know. So there was, I think, there was one video of pure550, you know, it was 10 minutes long, and they, you know, did the swap real quick on the turbo, and there was one Mishimoto. They didn't do what you really need to do. It's really important. So let me show you one thing is really important that you need to do before you start putting it back together. You got to make sure you want to have your banjo bolt drilled out, or from a pure 50. If you're getting a pure 550 turbo, you want to make sure you call them up and make sure you get a banjo bolt that is already drilled out. You need to drill it out, or you're gonna be burning your turbo because it's not gonna be getting enough oil coming through. And on the other side of this line, there is a little screen inside that you need to pull out so it can flow a lot better. And there was a couple other things that I mentioned in my last video that you need to do, you know, transferring over things. So let me set up my GoPro up, and I want to pull that line off and show you guys what I'm talking about. You need to take this off, you need a 10 millimeter socket. The reason we're taking this off is to take the screen out, because you're supposed to take that out when you upgrade your turbo. I don't know about other turbos, but for your pure turbo, I was told to take it out, and a couple of my other friends took it out. So yeah, you need to take this little screen out. You want to take it out. I want to make sure I don't So yeah, you're gonna take this out. So alright guys, so this is the screen that you need to take out, and make sure you guys put it somewhere really safe, because you're gonna need it when you put everything back to stock. I mean, it won't be a big deal if you don't, you know, put it back in, but you gotta make sure you clean your gasket again. These are like really important things you need to do, because you don't want blowing up your turbo because it's not getting enough oil. So once you take it out, you want to come over here and put it back in. So you just want to make sure you tighten it. So yeah, and it's really important for you guys to do that, because like I said, you don't want to not have enough oil coming through, and you're gonna burn your turbo. So the next plan is we gotta change this gasket. We have a new gasket here. I want to make sure you clean this off. So I have the gasket right here. The part number is right there if you guys need it. Going just the way we took it off. I got the turbo in. So now you want to make sure you connect your brackets in the bottom. You don't want to make sure you tighten them all the way, and you want to connect all your vacuum lines, and you want to connect your coolant hoses and everything. So this goes to the bar on top, and you want to make sure you connect your. I'm gonna tighten up all these bolts at the end, so I want to connect all the vacuum lines now and coolant. And that vacuum line is pain in the ass. Make sure you guys do that before you put the turbo on. That's why you guys don't want to connect the, tighten up the bolts, because you got to move the turbo around. Trying to get the coolant hose back on. Damn, it's pretty hard putting it together, then it was taken off. Alright guys, I got that. Got that. I'm gonna connect this vacuum line too now. This one on top. It is pain in the butt for sure. Alright guys, let me get this done. It's taking me too long. And then I come back and show you guys. So alright guys, I got the turbo in, and so now we're gonna tighten up the bracket. There's a bracket that holds the turbo. We want to tighten that up. You don't have to go too crazy because you don't want to break anything. And don't mind the fan over there. We have the fan running. It is pretty hot, so all right. So far, I already got the coolant line connected, the vacuum line connected. I have to still connect this. So we want to start tying this up for now. I don't know the torque specs because these cars are a little too new, so I couldn't find much on Google. So I gotta just snug them. If you break these, you're gonna be crying. So yeah, it's good. And next thing we want to connect is probably this. And these things are really important. This is the bolt that the Pure Turbo sent me, banjo bolt. If you can see, this is my buddy's. He drilled it out too much, and this one is less. So let me get the gasket. It's the part number. It should go in some like this. It should go in like this. It should go in like something like this because this was the one I took off. Alright guys, so I got the banjo bolt in. The one came with the Pure Turbo. I got the coolant line. I got this coolant line connected already. I got the vacuum line, both of the vacuum lines, you don't want to forget. And we're gonna connect this plug to the wastegate once we put the charge pipe on and the inlet on. That's something that we have to do after. So what's next is I can jack it up. I can put the charge pipe on. I can put the downpipe on, and then I can connect all this. I can put the heat shield, and then the intake. I have to, let me take it off and show you guys. Okay, so I already got the clamp right on top that connects to the turbo, that one on top. Already got that connected, so everything is pretty much done. While I was here, I checked the other clamps to the charge pipe. So that was the main one that we had taken off. And while I'm here, I did check those clamps to the intercooler. So now I want to put the downpipe on. And yeah, so give me 1 second. Let me get out. Woo, it's hot. So let me put the GoPro on. Alright guys, I got my gasket on. One thing I didn't replace, or I mean get a new one, is this turbo gasket on the exhaust side. Just because this one was about like 1,000 miles old. So I don't think I need to replace it. It was only 1,000 miles old. So now we can get ready to put the downpipe on. We need to take this out. I put this O2 sensor when I wrap the pipe. Alright, so now we can drop this in here. Just gotta make sure we don't scratch the gasket or something. And yeah. We gotta make sure, because what's hitting it in the bottom is the, what you call the brackets in the bottom. The brackets in the bottom is hitting it, so it's not letting it go on it nicely. Something's hitting in the bottom, so give me 1 second. You know what? If it's not going on, like it's not lining up on top to the turbo, you got this. It's hitting this, so I can't really, I need both of my hands to do this. So let me get this done. I'll be right back. All right, guys. I connected the downpipe with the front pipe. There was 3 bolts, 1, 2, and there's another one up here, and then 2 bolts to the bracket, 1, 2 right here. So pretty much we're done with everything down here, and I'm gonna leave the shield to protect the engine and everything off, because once I start the car, I want to make sure we don't have any leaks. So if I put the tray on, I will never know if it's dripping or anything. So yeah, so once we I have to get antifreeze from the Honda dealership. So tomorrow when I get it, I'll fill it up and make sure we don't have no leaks. So I'm gonna get on top now, tying the bolts to the turbo, put the inlet, connect the cooling lines and everything. So give me 1 second. So okay guys, we wanna tighten the bolts right here to the top of the turbo now. I want to snug them first, and I think they're if I'm not wrong, I think they're about what you call they're 33 or 40 pounds, foot pounds. So I want to make sure, like, you want to make sure you got them tight, because you don't want no exhaust leak. Sorry, you don't want exhaust leak. You don't want to over tighten these, because you don't want to, next thing they don't come off and you guys already know they're known to break. I think all I need to do is just, I think that's tight enough. This one is this one right here in the bottom on this side is the bottom is really a pain in the butt because you don't have much space to work with. So yeah, guys, and I'm really excited. I'm not sure with the tune yet, what we were doing with the tune, if we're getting it on the dyno, or we getting it E-tune from Red Star. Not sure yet. So that's something I want to think about it tonight, tomorrow maybe. Because if I'm doing it on a dyno, I have to, you know, rent a dyno because I haven't done that yet. So yeah, guys, now we can put the heat shield on. I think we can do that. We can put the heat shield, and then we can connect these. So pretty much we just rechecking everything. We got the feed line, we already got the return in the bottom, we already got that. Ooh, whoa, my return line is out. My old return is not on there. Oh my god, I hope it fits because it's gonna be a pain in the ass. The return, I think when I moved the turbo around, the oil return came out. Man, it'll be a pain in the butt. Alright guys, I gotta get under the car to reach that my oil return is not on there. I have to somehow get a plier in there and make sure the clamp is on. This part is on and this doesn't come out. So give me 1 second, let me do that. The next thing we'll be doing is putting the heat shield on and connecting the inlet, connecting the cooling lines. I did wrap them. So then we'll be doing is connecting the intake. I think that'd be it, and of course the O2 sensor. So let me get back and do this real quick. So yeah, guys, I got the oil return. I think somehow it came out. The hose came off the nipple where it drains into the oil pan. And because I was moving the turbo around earlier, I didn't notice. I'm glad that I was checking over everything before I was gonna put the heat shield on. So yeah, let's one more time. Let's check over everything that we need to, you know, make sure it's connected, because once I put the heat shield, you're not gonna see much. So yeah, and one thing I want to tell you, if you forget to, you know, connect a return of oil return, it's nothing hard. You can reach it right by the lower charge pipe, right under the turbo. So anyways, we already got the oil feed connected on both ends. The oil return is connected now. Both of the vacuum lines is connected. This is the what you call coolant is connected. So now we are ready to put the heat shield on. So we can connect the heat shield now. Oh my god. Yeah, so we can connect that now. I want to make sure we get the O2 sensor in first, because that wrap is coming in the way. I want to make sure that I don't want nothing leaking through here. want to make sure, like, when I'm putting the O2 sensor in, the wrap is not in the way of the hole, and then it doesn't seal right. You know what I mean? Like this part, gotta make sure it's to the side. You know what I mean? Because it's not gonna seal right if I. And when I connect my heat shield, I only use one of the side bolt and top bolt, and never give me a problem. It never vibrated or anything. So yeah. So we'll tighten that up later. I want to get these bolts in now. I never use the third bolt for the heat shield ever. Alright guys, so heat shield is on. We want to make sure we get connect the O2 sensor. I like to make sure it's on there because I'm not trying to get an exhaust leak or anything. Let's look at it. I think it's on there pretty good. Let's connect this over here. I do like to zip tie them because I think I broke a clips where you hang it. It's the little shit that takes time. I zip tie these right here. We got the O2 sensors connected. Want to make sure one more time. There, can't get any tighter than this. And so that's good. That's good. Now we got the inlet. We gotta bring the inlet. I don't think we're missing anything, but yeah, clean that off. I didn't get this new gasket because this was pretty new. This is the pain in the butt part. To be honest, I did this so many times. I got a lot better at it, to be honest. When I did it the first time, it was a pain in the butt. See, I got it. I think I got it the first time. So when I did it the first time, took the inlet off the first time, it was pain in the butt. I was doing it for like 20-30 minutes, probably longer, like close to an hour. But now, like doing it all the time, like not all the time, I took it off like 3-4 times. Like I got so much better at it. It's time. Got it. Got the inlet on. Just gotta torque it down. So yeah, we got that on. I wanna wait till we connect all the other stuff. Put a cut in here. So we want to connect this in here too. I should have done this before, probably before I put the inlet. Maybe not. So you want to move this over. Move this over. Move this over. I think the GoPro is about to die, guys, but we're getting close to getting done over here. So yeah, so now we can now we can torque down the inlet bolts on the side. Let me do all that, guys, real quick, and try to save the camera battery because it's about to die. So let me do this because you guys can't see it anyway in there. So let me do that. I'll be right back. So hey guys, I just got done putting the inlet. So we got all the bolts on the side. I got this top cooling, piping, everything done. So the only thing we have is the intake left. So we got to put the intake and this part right here, the cover right there that we got. I'm gonna leave it off for now because once I add some coolant, because we did leak a lot of coolant, and I'm gonna add more coolant, and then I'm gonna peek through here and see if I see anything leaking. Then once I know I'm confirmed nothing's leaking, we'll put this part on, and that's it. And we gotta wait till we get the car tuned. I do want to change this nozzle. The meth nozzle. I want to change it because the AEM nozzles are garbage. They'd be leaking. So I want to tune with the new nozzle. So we're going to make another video on that. How to change the nozzle and which kind of nozzle I'm running, because there's nothing on YouTube that explains anything. So yeah. So I think I'm done for the day. Pretty tired. I got to still shower and wake up for work at 4:30 because I work tomorrow. So once I get off from work, I'm going to go to the Honda dealership to get some antifreeze. And we're going to add it on, put the intake on, and that's it. We'll wait till get it tuned. I'm going to decide tonight or tomorrow through the work while I'm at work if I want to put it on a dyno or not. And if I need to put it on a dyno, I got to make sure like how much they charge. I have to call a couple places. So thank you for watching, guys. We'll come back and wrap up the third part of the video. So yeah, bye. Good night. Alright guys, I'm finished with the intake and everything, connected everything. I already connected the battery, the methanol, everything's connected. Already filled the radiator, the coolant panel, and I did get the Honda coolant. So I filled this already. There was no bubbles. I let it, air out and everything. I started the car. Check lights are all gone. Check engine lights and all the warning lights are all gone. And pretty much that's it. Tomorrow in the daylight, I'm gonna make sure there's nothing leaking. I already checked. There's nothing leaking. So tomorrow we'll end up, we're gonna end up putting those things on and connect this hose and everything and like that, and put the cover on, the Type R engine cover on, and that's it. And we're gonna make the appointment for the tune. And so thank you guys, and I can't wait till the tune. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put it on the dyno or I'm gonna get it e-tuned by Red Star. So thank you for watching, and I will explain more whatever the plan is gonna be. And thank you for watching. You guys have a good day. Bye.